There's something you don't see every day. Ghost photography. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Beardo Gets Scared. This video is going to be a little janky. You'll see my t-shirt change and my hat change a couple of times. So you'll see some random t-shirt changes and weird cuts. But I hope you guys get the sort of vein that I'm going for here. And the more comedic element where people are just going to get, you know, less frustrated with me. And yeah, I apologize for the bags. The last 24 hours have been a bit rough. This is the Myrtles Plantation ghost photo. And somehow, people still believe this haunted watercolour smudge is a real ghost. Beardo's Boss of Ghouls, today we are diving into the story behind the most overhyped JPEG image on the internet. And I'm about to bully this photo harder than the filter bullied its own resolution. Myrtles Plantation is one of those places labelled as
America's most haunted house.
Which basically means it's old, it's creaky, and somebody once heard a noise once when they were drunk. Oh, I'm a ghost. The main ghost story revolves around the ghost of a lady called Chloe, a slave girl that apparently poisoned the entire family. Ooh, scary stuff. Tragic tale, a haunted legend, and a heartbreaking story that never happened. It's fan fiction. It's a creepypasta with a plantation backdrop. Lemon Pledge? In reality, Chloe is the paranormal equivalent of a cameo. Everyone talks about her, but she doesn't exist. She never RSVP'd to the haunting. And then, in 1992, Myrtles Plantation submitted this photograph to the National Geographic Paranormal Photo Archive. And if you're sat there thinking, wow, they forgot to Photoshop out Karen on her way for a piss, you would be absolutely right. Guys, stop calling me a ghost. I just needed a poo. Plantation claimed that this photo was in fact the capture of the ghost of Chloe, which is wild. That means Chloe is about as real as a Wesley Snipes tax return.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
So let's analyse this scientifically. Let's analyse this professionally in a scientific manner, which means zooming in and screaming. Look at this outline. Smooth, blurred, soft. This isn't a centuries-old apparition. This is a camera catching someone on their way to go for a shit. Can't stop, gotta poo, can't stop, gotta poo. And the face. There's no features, there's no eyes, there's no nose, there's no mouth. It's just blurry suggestion. Kinda like a Tinder profile from 2013. So here's the kicker. Plantation owners never claimed that this was a ghost. Not at first. They basically did this. Let's just line up this shot for the catalogue and for the wedding bookings and click up. God's sake, Karen's going for a shit again. Buy a tour or I'll cry. I said buy the ghost tour. I'm out of film. Here's a haunted ghost tour schedule. Buy my fucking keyring. And the tourists started going, oh wow, a real ghost. And the plantation went, yes. And you do have to think about the Myrtle Plantation. Did they sit there and have a board meeting to discuss whether they were going to put this out there as a ghost or not? I imagine it being something like a boardroom meeting to try and see how they could best monetize Annabelle.
Traffic is down. Release the 12-pixel head tilt.
Sir, that doll has moved since Vietnam.
Lower the resolution. She'll look haunted anyway.
Ching! Haunted. And then you've got the paranormal YouTubers using this photo like it's proof of ghosts. Real ghost caught. Chloe returns. We talked to the Myrtles demon. Gone historical. 24 hours locked in the most haunted plantation. Not clickbait. I swear. And these thumbnails, they've always got the same elements. A shadow. An arrow pointing to nothing. And a YouTuber face like they've just had a surprise colonoscopy. And this photo gets reposted everywhere. Facebook, paranormal blogs, your nan's iPad wallpaper. Look, dearie, I've reposted the haunted JPEG again. And as the story starts, people start adding more details. At some point, Chloe becomes a vengeful demon. I think we can thank the twins for that one. then a mischievous child, then a portal entity. He's had more changes than Michael Jackson from 1982 to 1992. Hee Shaman.
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
I'm a demon. Hee I'm a spider.
Behold, Chloezilla. Mwahaha.
So here is what I have learned today, and I'm sharing this knowledge on to you. Number 1, Chloe didn't exist. Number 2, the photo is probably a real human. Number 3, the plantation said as much. Number 4, and the paranormal community still said, nah, we'll choose the sexy ghost option. The most haunted thing here isn't the plantation, it's how haunted people are by their own gullibilities. 1799, little man, put that shit in my hand. And if you ever visit the Myrtles Plantation, tell the ghost I want my lemon pledge back. Lemon pledge? Buy a tour or I'll cry. And if you thought that blurry mess was ridiculous, buckle up, because we're heading straight into the paranormal equivalent of sliding down the stairs in a bedsheet. This is the Brown Lady of Raynham Hall, the most famous ghost photograph of all time. Even though it kind of looks like a wedding cake melting down the stairs. Whee! This photo was taken in 1936, the age also known as the golden age of double exposure and lying to magazines. And at first glance you may think, wow, incredible, chilling, historical. But when you look just a little bit closer, it's giving me, oops, someone's left the exposure open again. The ghost has got a texture of a bedsheet fresh from the tumble dryer. The brown lady apparently appears wearing a brown brocade or brocade dress, and it's kind of funny because the photo's black and white with a sepia tone to it like they were back from 1936. We're identifying couture by vibes?
Yes. 18th century sheet chic. Very avant-garde. 0 stars.
You'll also notice how the face is just conveniently not there. This ghost looks like a crash test dummy with motion blur. But professional photographers later explained this as almost certainly double exposure, something that was happening a lot back then. It was basically the 1930s version of Photoshop to con people and make people think ghosts were real, but with more accidents and fewer tricks. So either somebody walked into the frame and the photographer went, oops, nah, fuck it, it's a ghost instead. Woo! And double exposure is actually a technique, and it's described as a photographic technique where a single frame of film is exposed to 2 different images, resulting in a single photograph that layers both. To create the ghost effect, photographers would take a picture of a person or an object, and then take a second picture of the same scene with the person or object removed. Old school masking. But there's a legend behind who this brown lady is that's clearly shot in sepia tone black and white. The ghost is said to be Lady Dorothy Walpole, and she was locked in her room by her husband until she died. Which sounds terrifying. Horrific. Oof. Until you realise that that story has about as much historical accuracy as your average twin paranormal episode. And the brown lady has appeared several times, which is wild because you'd think she'd get some better lighting by now.
Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my haunting/get ready with me videos.
Paranormal fans worship this photo like it's the Mona Lisa of floating bedsheets.
Ooh, I'm gonna scare you. I'm gonna scare you good.
It's one of those photos when I was a kid that I was like, oh my god, ghost captured on camera. There's a few just like it that I believed for decades until discovering double exposure methods. Brown lady caught in 8K. We summoned the staircase ghost. What happened next shocked us. Paranormal fans acting like this lady's about to step out and start some sort of only haunts account.
Yeah. Work it for me. Show me some cleavage. Show me what daddy gave you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Show me them ghost titties.
Can I keep that? Corn jokes. So, to summarise the brown lady ghost photograph, it looks like a deflated marshmallow wearing a dress. It's almost definitely double exposure, no confirmed historical identity. It's also a haunted tourism goldmine.
You didn't all forget about me, did you? Didn't forget about me. You better give me your money.
Give me your money.
There are 0 confirmed stair floating ability. But 10 out of 10 for good memes, 10 out of 10 for convincing the world the ghosts were real, 0 out of 10 for an actual ghost. And just like the Myrtle Plantation photo, the scariest thing about this is that people still believe it, even though we know exactly what caused it, double exposure. And that is 2 of the world's most iconic haunted images, both debunked harder than your average YouTuber apology video. So please like, share and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. This is a very different video to what I normally make, inserting more humour, animations and things. It takes a little longer, but hopefully it's worth it for you guys watching. Another change of pace on the channel. And let me know in the comment section down below, is there another case, an historical case, that you would like me, even if it's already been debunked, but you would like me to bring up and insert some of these animations and good time vibes? Because the aim here isn't to debunk what's already been debunked, it's to draw attention to what's already been debunked, but to have a laugh with it and to make people smile. Much love to you all. Beardo out.
Doopy 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 doo.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just making some money. Money! Count me in, ladies. Look at my money, look at my money.
Ew!
Fuck off, Barry.
Beardo!